Bye, Johnny. Thanks. Bye. So that's it. Off we go on another epic journey back to London town.
The trip's gone without a hitch. It's a huge achievement and has given everyone a boost.
We had a wonderful time. It was like a party for the whole week. Everyone was delighted. But the best part of it is the sense that we can do it again. You know, there isn't any part of it that was missing. So roll on the next visit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think we had a good time. Everyone agreed?
Yeah.
What are the highlights of the trip?
Of the trip, the food.
Everything.
The food was excellent. Lots of desserts.
Yeah, lots of desserts.
Cakes.
Beautiful croissants in the morning.
Tempted handshakes from people.
Yeah, tempted
handshakes.
handshakes, that's true. Tempted handshakes from people.
It's got Stuart thinking about a world of possibilities.
Look at the spray.
Incredible. Mainland Europe is very accessible. Take the boat to northern France, Holland, Scandinavia, everywhere. I love trains, so I'd love to do a train journey. I think something like a trip to Edinburgh or a trip to Paris on a Eurostar. You know, I could take myself down to southern France and get heat on your back. And flying is obviously a possibility as well. Spain, here I come.
Stuart's back in London and meeting up with a family friend. Before his accident, he worked as a trader, but he's fluent in 5 languages and keen to explore what other options might be open to him now.
I suppose, like anything, as you're improving or rehabilitating, you're constantly setting yourself goals. If I find something that really makes me tick, then I can start to have a purpose. Not just get up every day to do a few things. Go back to bed, you start saying, what sort of life is this? Y van a hacer rodajes como continuamente, haciéndole...
O sea, que van a seguir durante un tiempo para luego...
I definitely like to go back to work. That's been in my mind since, my colleagues would come in and visit me and tell me how things are going. I used to follow all the markets on the computer. I probably set that aside and said, okay, well, that job, I might have loved that job when I was 21, but it's not for me now. I've been there and done that. I'd hope that it would be one of the meanings that I'd find in life. So like if I find something that really excites me, then I'd spend hours working at it and not feel stressed or tired. Yeah. Excelente. Okay, see you, Fifi.
Ciao, Stuart.
Take it easy. Yeah, just 1 minute straight start. Yeah, it's fine, thank you.
For Stuart, being able to move around by himself would have an enormous impact on his independence. Today he's got a fitting for a new wheelchair, and it's one that he'll be able to drive himself. First, he'll have to master controlling the chair with a ball he'll move with his mouth.
Whoa. That is a king, huh? Sitting on his throne. Pretty good, huh?
Then the chance to move around on his own for the first time in nearly a year and a half.
Phenomenally well.
Yeah, sure. Can you just wait a second? Yeah. Because what I have to do is I want you to change some of the programs then. Let me change some of the speed text.
Sounds a bit like a Dodgem car.
No, you go straight and suddenly these things are whipping you left and right.
Do we need to hold your head, Stu?
Oh, that's fine.
Is it head alright?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
It might not be the smoothest of test drives, but he can see the potential.
Ding dong. I suppose the main achievement is just feeling that I've got back to living a normal life again. It's not completely normal yet, there's a long way to go.
Done, Stuart.
Stuart, that's brilliant.
I feel I owe it to myself and to the family and friends to show how determined I am that I can get through this and live as normal a life as possible. Crash into the audience.
It was 10:51 on the Thursday morning. Barry nervously said Stuart's been hospitalised.
Then Keith was very definitely, Mom, Stuart has taken a turn, and then my legs just went.
He had continuous infections. One of those infections was pneumonia in his lungs. And in simple terms, the oxygen that was going in was not being absorbed into his body, and over time, his brain would collapse with the start of oxygen.
Tests were done during the day, and then Brian and I slept beside Stuart that night.
And then said the next day that they would have to have independent people test to confirm that he was no longer alive. And that gave an opportunity to do something that he had asked for, which was to donate his organs.
We were told, I think it was up to 15 people could benefit from his organs. Which makes extraordinary that the fact that those families that day got that phone call, gave us great comfort and pride as well.
Some of the maturity that showed under the pressure of his life post-accident wasn't a surprise. If you see what I mean, we saw it coming through. We saw how he dealt with disappointments and how he built his life through trying, winning, failing, bouncing back. He had a gentlemanly, fair play sense of saying, I have to accept it, like accidents do happen and it came on me, so I can't wish it on someone else instead. And he sort of took it, he took that mantle. That this did happen to him, he was like the chosen one, but in the bad sense, the unlucky sense. And he's really taken it.
I think he gave so many people a sense of hope and a sense of meaning.
He's left a huge legacy, and you kind of think you live your life to a great age to leave a legacy, but it's not true. He's packed so much into those few years that others are amazed at him and now challenge themselves, I think, to do the best they can with the time they have.
Right.
If everything goes your way, you probably wouldn't tomorrow because you don't appreciate what you have. I always appreciated what I had, but then after my accident I said, God, maybe I didn't appreciate it enough, although at the same time I feel like I did plenty in the 24 years that I have.
So we'll leave it at that with another deep insight into life from Stuart.
Keep it real.
If you or someone you know is affected by the issues raised in this programme and would like details of information and support, go to bbc.co.uk/actionline. If you don't have access to the internet, you can call the BBC Action Line on 08000 680 118. Lines are open 24 hours a day and all calls are confidential. Calls are free from a landline. Mobile operators will charge for these calls.